In joining the conversation tonight on the popular app and the privacy concerns surrounding it is cybersecurity expert and CEO at Berkeley Varitronic Systems, Scott Schober. Scott, it's great to see you again. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah,
all right, listen, FaceApp says nothing gets stored in Russia. That seems to be what a lot of people are focusing on right now. How much of a threat do you think the app actually poses?
Well, it's not much different than other apps, to be honest with you. If we look at Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook especially, the terms and conditions that we opt in for are very similar. In this particular case, FaceApp does, when you first download the app, you're signing your life away, basically, giving them permission. It's irrevocable. So any photos that you actually upload to the cloud, they own. They are stored on servers. It's actually Amazon servers stored here in the U.S. It's not in Russia yet. They could change the switch. We don't know. And that's where the concern is, because we really don't know what could happen. But every website that you visit, you're giving them permission to actually pull that off your phone. So there's a lot of personal information that all of us have that now they own, and they're in the free and clear. You can't sue them. You can't get it back. And it is what it is. So a little scary.
I want to talk more about that in a moment, but now you've got Senator Chuck Schumer. He's asking for the FBI to investigate. You also have the DNC warning campaigns. Don't use this out there on the campaign trail with any of the candidates, any of the campaigns at all. Of course, I think there were lessons learned in the 2016 campaign. Is this a prudent step that everybody's taking here looking into this?
I think so, but to be honest, most people, it's fun.
I've
downloaded it, probably yourself, many others.
Guilty.
Celebrities are doing it. It's fun. People do it, and we do. There's 80 million people.
There it is. So here, that's, I guess, me. And
you look good. You age well.
I appreciate that. A little bit more salt and pepper, and that's my executive producer, Dina, and producer, Brian, right there. You guys look great, and I apologize for aging you that much. Listen, this is all the rage right now, and, everybody is doing it, and, I hear my parents saying, if everybody's going to jump off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? But is it the novelty that makes apps like these more dangerous, because people just want to get in on it and they don't think about the security concerns?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're giving in and putting information out there. We don't know the future. They're all looking forward to the 2020 election, and I think it is prudent that certain people probably should not be using the app. The average consumer, it's not as big of a deal, but we always want to be careful. What are we opting into? We're signing our life away, in a sense, and giving them permission to keep these photos. What's going to happen in the future when authentication is digital IDs, facial recognition? We're giving that up right now, so we've got to be careful.
Well, talk a little bit about just the technology that's involved here, the artificial intelligence, and the way these pictures are analyzed and instantly changed. In some ways, it's very reminiscent of deep fakes.
Yeah, very similar to deep fakes. A good analogy there. What bothers me the most is they have the ability to actually process this artificial intelligence on our smartphones. But you notice they're not doing that. It takes a minute. You see the thing when you hit the process there, and they're actually doing it remotely on their servers, and that's where it's all stored. That's the concern. So they've got our digital fingerprint, in a sense, somewhere remotely that we don't have control over, and there's nothing we can do about it. So again, use caution before we start tapping and putting a million photos out there, especially if you're somebody with more notoriety, a politician, a celebrity. They want to use caution.
All right, I'm sure we'll talk about this when the next big app comes out.
Absolutely.
And we'll all do the same thing again.
Yeah.
All right, Scott Schober from Berkeley Varitronic Systems. Thanks so much for being here. It's good to see you.
Thanks so much, Eric. Good to see you.